Okay, that should be good. Let's get Twitch app going, and then we'll be actually good. There we go. Twitch app is good. So we'll get started in like 1 minute. Something like that. Well, my clock says 4:30, so I think that is my cue. Hey, Eggman, how's it going? Just in time for us to get started here. Let me fix my mic real quick first, though. There we go. That should be good, I think. Yeah, that should be good. And Conquer as well. Hello. How you guys doing? Let's get this moving. Okay, well, it's a new day. It's probably actually nighttime outside right now in the game. Yeah, 3:40 a.m. I woke up very early, apparently. But the Empire's been defeated. The realm has awoken to a new morning. And I'm sure that's going to mean basically nothing, because by the time this episode's done, we'll probably have gotten back into trouble with the Primals again. I'm not counting on this peacetime thing sticking around very long. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Last time, we defeated the Ultima Weapon and ended the Empire's threat in Eorzea, or at least for now. I'm sure they'll be back at a later date, but yeah, now we're in peacetime, technically, or as it's better known, the patch content in between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward. So we are going to get started on that stuff. I'm going to try to intersperse the minor quests and that the map quests that I was talking about for these leather maps that I was finding while I was mining. I'll intersperse those in as I do the other quests, I think. I don't know if we'll get minor done before Heavensward or if it's going to be like a during Heavensward thing, but I'm not really planning on playing minor past the level 50 quests again, kind of like Leatherworker. If I find something similar to the Akadal 9 for Gatherers, then maybe, but I'm just kind of doing it to round myself out, you know what I mean? To say, oh, well, I tried every type of class, and this is my impression of it, so that's the plan. And Todd, hello, how you doing as well? Let's see. Going alright? Well, that's good. That's good, Yugman. It's going good for me as well. Playing through Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories for now. Gotcha. Yeah, I've been putting off going back to Kingdom Hearts since we played Kingdom Hearts 1 for the stream. We will go back to it, but Chain of Memories is not exactly my favorite game, so I'll have to take that into consideration when I'm playing it. So, doing everything you can to suppress the desire to end your boss. She's managed to once again prove she's trying to do as little as possible, but she thinks she's fantastic. The guy she fired 2 weeks ago is still on the schedule. Well, Todd, I understand your pain. If it makes any difference, I empathize with you. I don't have a solution for you, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Let's see how our ventures went for our retainers since the last time. But she totally doesn't copy-paste schedules, according to her. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I've known people similar to that, so I get you. Ooh, Vitality Materia, nice. And she leveled up to level 17, Matilda. That's very good. I can sell both of those things, so that's nice. Let's just send her on another field exploration and get her, 67,000 experience, almost 68. So that should be in good shape. I need to update her item level probably before she gets to level 20, because she'll probably need higher than level 1 by that point. So, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. Probably same deal with Ghost Hammer over here. He's going to need to have updated gear pretty soon, because he's pretty much just got the standard stuff that they start with, so... But he's level 11 now, so that's pretty good, and he got some raw lapis lazuli, high quality, that's pretty good. Not bad, Ghost Hammer, not bad. So yeah, now he can do quick exploration ventures. I don't know if I explained those. When your retainer gets to level 10, they can do venture where they go out for 1 hour, sort of like the hunting or mining ventures that they would normally do, and they can get any number of things from it. It could be incredibly common, it could be like anything from like an elegant tin piece to like an exclusive piece of equipment that you can't get from anything other than ventures. So it's a gamble, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried at this point about getting their levels up. So that's why I'm doing all these Highland explorations, because they get you so much money. He does not meet the requirements for this venture. Okay, well, we'll update that then for him in a little while, when I actually can do that. I might even do that off screen, to be honest with you, because he'll be done by the time tomorrow's stream comes along, regardless of what I do. Okay, I got some sleep. Let's head on out. Quick ones are where you get checked. Black dies. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Need them at a certain item level for those, though. I think the cap for 2.0 stuff is eye level 110. Ah. Okay, well, I mean, if we get to that point, I don't know if we'll ever get our retainers to that point in terms of their levels, but if we get to that point, I'll give it a shot, for sure. Just had the weirdest advertisement ever. What kind of advertisement did you get there, Rockin' Fun? Tell me all about it, because I didn't even know there were advertisements running on my stream, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't even know if that's what you're referring to, if it was on my stream or not, but, well, you know. Oh, actually, hang on. Before we go do that, I want to go do something over here. Something that we did at the very beginning of this stream process here, so let's just, it's this whole ending where we began type of a deal. It has to be symbolic, don't you know? Actually, I think we didn't do this until the second stream, but we're gonna go outside the Gate of Nald here and watch the sunrise, just like we did. I'm gonna check the message Colonel sent to me. Oh, just Netflix. Okay, fair enough. Shadow Snake, thank you for the auto host. Appreciate that. So let's find my favorite rock, which has a mineral deposit on it. Not that I care about that at this point. And watch the sun come up. It might not come up because there's totally a bunch of clouds over there, but that's okay. Oh, and I set the sit command to an actual hotkey on my hotbar, because in Miner's case, restoring GP, it passively regenerates about every 3 seconds. You get 5 back. So I says, well, if I get to the point where I'm doing mining and I need GP back, I'll just sit down and, you know, if I have to, I'll click stealth and I'll go from there, but... I don't think I've shown you guys my hotbars for Miner yet. This is what I've got right now on there. It's nothing fancy. I pretty much stuck cordials on there because those are pretty good for miners. Stealth is over here, basically on the opposite of sprint. So, yeah, there's that. And I glamored a scarf over my face. I was thinking about putting goggles on, and I had goggles on at one point, but if I'm working out in the hot sun, I'm going to want to have something to rub the sweat off my face, you know? I know I need my eyes, and that was my excuse and justification before, but We'll be fine. I don't think we're going to be seeing any sunrise here, there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wait about we'll wait about 8 more in-game minutes, which is like 30 seconds, so. Something about a deodorant that smells leathers and cookie, and since the guy liked the odor, he decided to go to Paris naked. And it was before loading my stream. Twitch always does that. Yeah, I can see how that would be a weird advertisement. Alright then. I didn't even know that they made deodorant that smelled like cookies, let alone that it would make some dude want to go to Paris naked. What the hell? Alright, no sunrise today, but we'll catch it a different day. No big deal. So let's go to the Miners Guild, now that I've wasted a significant amount of time at the beginning here. And we'll do the next quest, because if you look at my saddlebag, I actually have everything that I need for all the quests for the Miners Guild. Just ignore the Void Drake for now. That's my secret weapon, and I'll explain why it's my secret weapon when we get to the level 50 Leatherworker quest. Don't worry about it for now. It's not important until we get to that point, and then it will be very important. I'm gonna sell my junk that I just got from their ventures before we move on here. I'm not even gonna check and see if raw lapis lazuli sells on the board, because it most likely doesn't. A lot of ores seem to be crashing on the market board right about now, which is convenient because, of course, I picked now to be the time to start playing miner when the board's market is crashing for everything a miner could usually do. So that's just great. Piano music from Aldaz Open World and it is really good, isn't it? There, Rockin' Fun. I really like the soundtrack from a lot of the ambient tracks in this game. I've listened to a few of them off screen, like on the OSTs on YouTube and stuff, and they're all really good, so I approve. It's just tougher for me to hear it sometimes on the stream because I have the music for the game turned down so I can hear everybody else when they're, chatting on Discord. I would prefer to hear my comrades talking on Discord over the game's music, so it's a choice that I have to make. But bronze pickaxe, yeah, I'm not gonna need that. I already have a good enough pickaxe right here, but then again, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to get to level 43 as a miner before doing the level 5 miner quest, so know thy land. And good to see you too, Guildmaster. I've been working very hard on it, yes. I think this game is the best video game OST. Some later Primal themes are 11 out of 10. I haven't listened to some of the later Primal themes just to keep myself unspoiled, but we'll definitely have to see. There's a lot of games with really good OSTs that this game would be hard-pressed for me personally to beat out, but it's definitely very good. I definitely think that it's been done very well. So they've taken and followed in Nobuo Uematsu's footsteps very well, because he only, as far as I know, composed the main theme for this version of the game. He did a lot of the OST work in the 1.0 version, and then they had other people do it when they re-released it as A Realm Reborn. I think that's how it goes anyway. Yep, I've noticed. Western Thanalin has water, and Eastern Thanalin has toxic toads, and very little water. Yeah, fair enough. So how do I get intimate with Eorzea? Does it involve talking to Hydaelyn again? 50. Count 'em, 50 bone chips. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So I actually have the 50 bone chips in my inventory, and I am going to show you how I'm going to normally do this. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, well, I got all the stuff already. Here's where I got it. I'm just going to go in the gathering log and point to the location where I found them. But this time is a special case, and because it's a special case, I'm going to show you the process, basically, that I use when I do my mining, since I've spent a decent amount of time with it by this point. This is more of me telling other people who haven't played the game before rather than anything else. So, you experts out there, this is pretty much going to be old hat for you. So, sorry, it's going to be a little bit repetitive for a couple of minutes, but once we do that, I'll pretty much tell you exactly how I'm going to do it from there. So, bone chips, I'm actually walking in the direction of them right now. They're not available directly outside of the gates of Thanalin, like the copper ore there. You actually have to come over here to this little area by these, I guess, baobab trees. I don't think they're actually called that. I think these are sultan trees, if I remember right, but they're pretty much based off of baobab trees. Got to go to these level 5 mineral deposits, and let me put on my gear here. We'll do this. So now that message that I got there, this location affects your gathering rate. They'll give you different statuses, basically. It's almost like a status effect, where if your gathering or your perception or certain other things are above a certain threshold, it increases certain things for you. So in this case, my gathering is above 42, so my rate of gathering goes up by 10%, meaning everything on the list has a 10% higher chance of being obtained. Now, I have an 100% on everything, not only because of the gathering rate, but because of the fact that my gathering is like, what is it, 204 at this point, so this is like way easy for me. But as you can see below the item, there's a 15% chance I get a high quality item. So when you farm these, you just kind of, or when you gather them, you do that. Now that big flash there that you saw meant that I got a high quality version of the item. If you get a small flash like that, you get a regular quality version of the item. Now high quality versions give you a significantly higher amount of experience than normal quality ones. But I haven't really found a really easy way to get high quality ones. Now you can use certain abilities like Unearth 2 here, costs 300 GP, but if I use it, it increases the chance of me getting high quality by 30%, so it's quite significant. And if you want to know how you can get high quality items, you can use, is it Preparation? Yeah. So if you use Preparation, it will show you what perception level you have to get in order to get high quality items out of it. The only trouble, of course, is that you only have a limited amount of GP, and it doesn't refresh very quickly. Now, you can use cordials to refresh 300 GP, but you can't buy cordials normally. You have to get them with seals, or you have to get them from other places, so. But yeah, as you can see, I got quite a number of high-quality bone chips there. I think the quality is affected by how high your perception is to the threshold. I'm not 100% sure about that, but if I do lower-level items, it seems like even if it's at 45% or 30% or 15%, I get high-quality items a lot faster than I do with higher-leveled items. So yeah, just repeat that ad nauseum until you got 50 bone chips, and you're in good shape. Now, like I said, I already have 50 bone chips, so I'm actually just going to discard these ones I just grabbed because we don't need them. I can just do this, and there we go. Now we're done. So now I'm going to walk back to town while I catch up on chat. 14's OST is one of the most interesting and versatiles you've ever heard. So glad MMOs can benefit from such attention and reflection in the soundtrack. Yeah, it is. It's really nice that they can kind of, because there hasn't really been any certain situation where it's felt repetitive on the soundtrack. It's like, one of the things that I really like when they make video game music is when the composers use the concept of leitmotif. Now, leitmotif means that you have a central theme around which you work some of the other music. And it sounds like there's a lot of the the atmospheric music in certain areas in this game have this sound that where the melody's similar to the main theme in some way, shape, or form, but it's not the same, you know what I mean? So they all have their own spin on it, and that's nice. I like that because it means that there's great attention to detail while still keeping the central focus of the game on this feeling that the main theme gives you, you know? I don't know how much sense that makes, but that's how I feel. Anyway, so let's see what else did I miss. Speaking of Primal's OST, they totally nailed some of the transitions from Phase 1 to Phase 2 in terms of music. Oh boy. Are we going to get another Ludwig the Holy Blade situation like we did in Bloodborne there? Because that transition, man. Mwah! Magnifico. So yeah, basically that's the way that I was doing my mining when I was getting all of this stuff. And just know that when I did all of this gathering off screen, it was pretty much the process. As I went up to it, I just, I didn't usually increase the quality that much because you get experience just for getting normal quality items, and it's basically free experience. You get like, a sufficient amount of it per level, as long as you're not getting low-level items when you're a really high level like I was just doing with the bone chips. But, oh yeah, and I found a second Time Worn Leather map while I was mining previously, off-screen. But basically what I'm going to do from now on is we'll take the quest from the Guildmaster, we'll do any of the extraneous stuff we have to do, and then I'll go to the gathering log and I'll say, okay, so this is what she wants. She wants 50 bone chips, and if you click over here, you can see kind of where the items are. They're in the Spineless Basin. These ones in particular are somewhere along the Four Sisters wall over here. So that's where you're going to want to go get them. So I'll point out where I got them from, and then I'll stick them in my inventory, and we'll just continue with the story. So I did the hard part for you guys already, so we can just experience the story. So you can thank me later. Climax boss of Stormblood is almost jaw-dropping. You'll notice that much more with Heaven's Ward. Gotcha. I'll make sure I keep my eyes out for it. Ludwig gave you some goosebumps when you first saw the transition. Yeah, me too, man. It's really good. It's like the maximum cheese. It's so ridiculous that it's awesome. Like, it's great. I like it. What do you think of those there, Guildmaster? Well, I mean, my gathering log was very helpful in that regard because it was pretty much like, hey, go here. And I was like, okay, where's the closest mining thing to here? And I used Lay of the Land, and that was that. So. Right, fair enough. Yeah, who's going to need these bone chips exactly? Right, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately there, Guildmaster, there's a lot of miners out there who have already taken up the trade very well in terms of selling them to other people. So, this is all going to be on the test. Make sure you memorize it. No, that's not the case. Okay, sounds good. So yes, as usual, for every 5 levels, you can detect... Well, actually, this is not exactly as usual. But every time you reach a level threshold, so like when I reach level... If I was level 5 and doing this, when I would reach level 6, I'd be able to detect a new type of node. I'd be able to detect level 10 mineral deposits, and rocky outcrops are the other ones. We'll see those more in a different quest, and I think the next quest, actually, that we have to do for the guild... No, not the next quest, actually. It's the quest after that. But you need a secondary tool to get into rocky outcrops. But every time you reach that threshold, there's new items to collect in the gathering log, and it gives you a decent chunk of experience for doing it, so... Yeah, you can use Lay of the Land for it, or you can cheat and look on the wiki and see where all the nodes are if you really want to do that. I admit, I did that a few times, so... But yeah, I'm going to limit it, like I was doing with Leatherworker there, I'm going to limit the number of mining quests that I do per stream to 1, so that I don't overload anybody with all this stuff. Don't want to end up with it being like Arcanist, where it took me like 5 episodes to get all of that stuff done. So, okay, anything else we need to do for right now, or is it just report back to Minfilia? There's a couple things we can do in Limsa, including that treasure hunting thing, but I'm not going to worry about that for right now. Let's just... actually, I don't even need this. Let's just head out to... Oh, no, you know what? I do need this, and I will tell you why when I do this. We're going to go out of the Gate of Nald again. I need this because we're going to go to Vesper Bay, but we're going to take the... we're going to take the long route, basically. We're going to go out into the wilds, gamboling in the wild, basically. Check, and yes, the leather and cookie deodorant is really a thing, but those who make it and produced it are only producing in France. That kind of explains why you're the only one to discover that it exists. Yeah, I'm sure you have many questions. I have almost as many there, Rockin' Fun. Because that is very questionable. The big transition to one of the most memorable moments of Bloodborne, and that's saying something. Yeah, and that is saying something, because Bloodborne has a lot of memorable moments in it, so... Definitely, though, that's one of the best parts of it, right there. Anyway, let's go here. I'm actually going to sell this alehouse wench my pickaxe and these elegant tin pieces, because I'm sure she can find some use for them. Probably not, but, well, you know, whatever. But in reality, the reason why I came over here is so we can play some Triple Triad! Yeah, I've been neglecting the Triple Triad recently, so we're gonna play one here. Later on, there's certain nodes that only pop up once in in-game day. Gotcha. I think I know those, because those are the ones where I was concerned that my gathering and perception wouldn't be high enough for them, but I'm not even worried about those right now because I have the maximum cheese for the only one that matters, aka the one for the quest for the guild. So, hey SB, how's it going? What am I up to now? Just finished up the level 5 mining quest. Now we're going to go report to Minfilia and keep going with the main quest stuff. And turn in the ultimate weapon. I didn't turn that quest in last time, so technically we're not even done with it yet. But we'll do that. Well, I'm not in your cups, so hopefully I'll be able to match you a little bit better than the rest of your customers. Let's see what you got, Roger. Yeah, I'll just use standard. All open. Nice. Oh, he's actually got some halfway decent cards. Alright, fair enough. That gets taken by Scarface Bagalja, so yeah. And I think he takes that with Blue Dragon, yeah. But I can take Blue Dragon with, I don't know, Miss Modi, probably? Or Succubus. And then he'll take it back, that's fine, because I can Liquid Flame that. And then, okay, this is working out. This is working out. Chocobo can't take Miss Modi. Or Behemoth, really, so let's just do this. Yeah! I win. How was that, Roger? Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. That's alright. Okay, now let's go to Vesper Bay. We'll take the long way. It's not that far of a walk. And I can catch up on chat, hopefully, while driving. Again, don't text and drive, kids, but I'm going to engage in that right now. Second phase OST is somewhat slightly different theme from the main one. Contrast does help with making stuff memorable. Yes, yeah, and if you're referring... I think in that case you're referring to the Ludwig stuff, which, yes, I totally agree. It's not exactly the same as his original. Like, the first phase for him is kind of like, okay, it's another beast monster, whatever, but then the second phase gets so ridiculous in every aspect, in the music, in the battle, in the mechanics. It's like, holy, what just happened? Like, it's like I transitioned from just another beast into, something insane. I'm just gonna stand here and wait for that body slam to go out. There we go. After you do that, there's a lot of new dungeons to unlock. Okay, gotcha. I can't guarantee that we'll be doing too many of the optional dungeons from this point on, because I don't really need a lot of the optional dungeons for much. I mean, I know there's a bunch that you unlock for the main quest going forward, but the side ones that are post-game, I don't really know how many of them we'll be doing, because I want to keep moving. I want to get to Heavensward sometime in the next century, so we'll do that. I mostly was unlocking a lot of the other ones because I needed them for specific things. Like I needed the Wanderer's Palace for the hunting logs. I needed Dismael and the Aurum Vale because of the ranks with my Grand Company, that sort of stuff. I don't have that excuse anymore with the Heavensward content on the horizon, so I don't know how many other dungeons we'll be doing that are not required, basically. So... skip pretty much all the optional 50 dungeons. There's at least one you definitely want to do. There's only like one cool one. Well, we'll see when we get that far. Maybe I'll do a little research off screen to see which ones are beneficial, and then we'll go from there. They're gonna have to be really beneficial though, because like I said, I want to keep moving. I want to keep this story thing rolling. I need to equip a class that's not this, though, because this isn't level 50 yet. Let's just go back to Monk, that's fine. It's gonna be like, holy hell, how did you get hurt so bad? Oh, I'm fine. It's just, you know, Okay, guys, you can stop with the standing ovation now. I get it. Oh, and I checked the VOD, by the way, and it turns out, yes, I called it, like, way back when we first met the Scions. Urianger is, in fact, voiced by Gideon Emery, although it sounds like he's bored, honestly, with this performance. It's not that critical, because he is a side character, and I guess since he's delegated as a side character, I'd be bored a little bit, too, but, I feel like Gideon Emery's performance with Balthier spoiled me from Final Fantasy XII, because that's another thing that's magnifique, but, you know. Just want to unlock an Ul'dah. That's a culmination of a plot from a while back in main story quest. Okay. Remind me, which part of... Is it anything that I was like, really trying to figure out earlier? Because I'm trying to think of any plot threads that were left loose ends. And I'm coming up blank, but that's because I have short-term memory loss, so... It's the Edda plot. The lady with the tank that died, I think... Oh god, I'm really straining. I'm really straining here, but I think that's what it is, Edda. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping, because I was at a loss otherwise. Don't know exactly, but you somehow gained a Gaius card, and he's pretty OP. How are you supposed to unlock them legit? I don't know. I think you can get a Gaius card from doing, like, certain dungeons and certain bosses. You could potentially get cards for the bosses from those dungeons. I think that's how it works, but I'm not 100% sure, so... It's a very good plot wrap you don't want to miss. Okay, well, if we find it, we'll get through it. If we don't, we'll come back to it. Like, I'm sure we'll have some extra time towards the end of this stream. Like, I anticipate us getting through all the patch content by the end of Heaven's Ward, and us still having, like, 4 or 5 episodes of just stuff. Like, just, it'll be like, well, I don't want to move on to Stormblood because it'll be incomplete, but... we should find something to do for the next few streams, so maybe and that's like a absolute emergency, like if we need to and I don't get to it in the time in between here and Heaven's Ward, then we'll use it that time otherwise. So Nyugman's thinking Pharos. Okay, well, we'll see about that one as well. I don't know if it's the same dungeon or different, but we'll see. I'm sure he's watching all of us there, Alfie Node, from wherever the hell Louisoix is. Minfilia, any orders? Are we going to stick with this whole peacetime thing, or do you want me to go get in trouble? Because I am pretty good at getting in trouble. What kind of new primal? Oh, that kind of new primal. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get to that one either, but we'll see. Yeah, I guess we do have some work to do, don't we? Or, more specifically, I have work to do. Well, fair enough. Okay, so... bunch of gil, little experience, not really that critical. Armor ID key, which I think unlocks a Magitech armor so you can pilot it around. I don't know if it's Maggie or not, though. It might be. And then a Fantasia, which will let me change my appearance, and that is probably just going to go straight in my retainer's inventory because I don't plan on doing that, so... we got an achievement, Warrior of Light. Nice. And we got some mount speed increases, Northern Thanalin and in towns. So that's good. It is Maggie. Okay, good. Good, because I was going to say, if it's just a random-ass Magitech armor, I don't really see myself ever actually using that, but we'll use it. Fantasia... yeah, I'll hold on to that for now. We'll stick it with my retainers later. A recurring problem and the price of principles. What's a recurring problem? Oh, okay, so that's probably for the Bahamut quest there. So... we'll do this one instead. But here's where we're going to start getting some actual gear that we're going to need in order to be well outfitted for the content in Heaven's Ward. They'll give us a choice of different types of like accessories and armor and all that. And I'm going to want to make sure I'm on top of my game to get whatever I can get for my monk and scholar as we go ahead here. So I won't be taking as many of these pieces, the elegant pieces, as I was before. So what are you lost in thought about there, Minfilia? Let's have a look. Well, you just saw me a minute ago, and I was just fine anyway. Oh, hey, Tataru, what's up? Ashgana Exports, huh? Why, is he a bull? Make my job easy, she says. Bye, Tataru. Well, yeah, we're like celebrities now. We're gonna have to, you know, do something else crazy so that everybody following us can be like, yeah, they're awesome. Or they'll turn on us like they did on the Phantom Thieves. But that's a story for another day. A day in the past, incidentally. Oh, great. Those kinds of benefactors. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Of course, you know, undying fealty, protect me from these criminals that are trying to kill me because I stole their cocaine, etc. I'm pretty sure there actually is a coke item in the game, which is kind of, like, horrifying, because I'm like, why can I get coke in this MMO? Did I go and stumble into Grand Theft Auto Online? Right, yeah, you know, you scratch our back, we'll scratch yours. You grease the hinges, the door opens. Oh, it's furnace coke. Okay, that's different. That is not exactly the coke I was imagining it being. What kind of business dispute would he have us resolve? What do you want me to do? Go beat him up? I can go beat him up. Right, exactly. We're like Switzerland. That's the price there, Minfilia. That's the price of fame you're talking about. It's a slippery slope. What, cater to our every whim? I'm sure they will. Galif's an old friend. He'll accommodate us. Same with Kryl, really. Well, you want me to go check in with the others then? See what their opinion is on this? Possibly so. Alright. Let's go check with the other Scions and see what their opinion is on taking the money from potential benefactors that don't have our best interests in mind. I can guarantee you most of them will be against it. Because they like their freedom just as much as everybody else, so... Let's have Thancred talk about it. He seems like a frank sort of person. Give it to us straight. Yeah, Vittergelt seemed to have the same opinion there, Thancred, but I stayed neutral with him, so I think we should stay neutral with them. Right. And they could even lead us to bad intentions. And that's no good. What do you think, Y'shtola? I hope she has another quest I'll need to start. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I know that the one that she has is one for the Bahamut quest line. I'm not planning on doing the Bahamut quest line until after Heaven's Ward is done, though, so we'll start it maybe, but I'm not going to be finishing it anytime soon, so... Because that stuff's crazy! I read the requirements of one of the turns, and I was like, okay, this is way out of hand for my current level. But take it easy, Espy. We'll see you in a little while, then. Right. Maybe it's Urianger has the plot one. Okay. I'll keep that in mind as well. I'll check in with him once we're done with this part. Probably be doing it unsynced. Yeah, I think that's what I read, was that a lot of people do it unsynced, which makes it easier, so... The plan was to do it that way, and since I'm doing it unsynced, I want to get my level as high as possible, so wait until after Heaven's Ward, then I can also at least somewhat contribute to DPS or whatever I'm doing. So, that's the plan anyway. Right, and that's what we all gotta speak. We all gotta speak truth. Fair enough. I mean, I'm in their military, but that doesn't mean that I can... that doesn't mean that I won't tell them frankly what they've done. Never exactly been one to hold my tongue in that regard. Especially when there are no consequences. And that's incidentally how it is in every video game. There's no real... I mean, there's consequences for the characters in the game, sure, but to me as a real person, no consequences. Yeah, and we can't do that. Alright. Ida, what do you think? You can solo everything up to turn 9 and it's still a challenge, so if you do it 2 to 3 man will still be hard in its own way. Turn 9 is very hard. I don't know if I read about turn 9. I'm trying to remember which one I read about. Might have been like turn 5 or something. It was one where there was like specific mechanics that you absolutely had to follow, or you'd like either wipe or like, and it didn't matter how strong or weak you were. You either follow the mechanics or you die, basically. Which is fine. I don't mind doing that, but I don't want to be having to worry about the mechanics and whether or not I can contribute enough DPS to ensure that we don't have a battle of attrition on our hands. So. I don't know about that, Ida. I don't know if any of them are worth abandoning our principles. We gotta stand on something here, and it can't be on your gift boxes. T9 has a thing where you die if you get hit 3 times by either of 2 enemies. Oh, maybe that's the one I read about. I can't quite recall. If you can go in level 60, you will absolutely do enough. Okay, then good. Then that's what we'll plan for then. If we do the Bahamut quests, we'll do the Bahamut quests when Heaven's Ward is over and I am level 60. So, that's the plan. I mean, maybe. Alright, Urianger, you always stand off in the corner and listen to people. What's your take on this? You probably have more wisdom than the rest of us. Well, right, you can't trust anybody. Just listen to what Dorcas has to say. Or Dorcas really is the name that is the correct pronunciation is Dorcas, but sometimes I slip and say Dorcas because it's funny. Yeah, we have a lot to do that demands our full attention, so. Including the primals, who are now set free again. Okay, so here's probably a primal fear. Yeah, okay. So probably both Minfilia's side quest and Urianger's side quest are the important ones in terms of the Bahamut chain of quests. But, yeah, for right now, let's just do main stuff. What do you think, Alphinaud, of our situation? And what kind of conclusion did you reach? Oh, okay. Let's see what Alphinaud has to say about this. Oh, okay, well that's actually fair enough. Urianger starts to unlock for Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda Hard, and you need to do those sooner or later for main story quest. Okay, gotcha. When we get to the point where we need to do those for main story quests, I'll make sure I keep Urianger in mind. I'll put it in my notes, actually. Hang on. Because I have like a heading in my notes that specifically says remember this because it's important for later. So I'll just stick Urian J's name right there. Urian J. Oop, not V-E-R-G-E-R. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that way I won't forget. Alright, SB, take it easy. We'll see you next time, or later, depending on when you're back. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess they could say that we technically have allegiance, quote-unquote, with Ul'dah in that regard. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, is that why it lacks an aetherite? Because some syndicate doesn't like us this town having an aetherite. Well, that blows. Well, right. So, where has the appearance of neutrality? I think I know where he's talking about. Probably, yeah, Mordana. Go to Revenant's Toll. Oh, well, fair enough. And they'll all be pretty strong, and we'll need stronger people considering we're in the level 50 quests, so... Yeah, it might be hard to leave, but it's kind of a necessity. I do agree. I agree in this case. I wouldn't say reckless. Oh. Sounds like she's sicky o shit. I wonder why. Oh, Wonder if she's talking about his sister. Maybe we'll find out later. Okay, so that's the price of principles. Let's see here. I think this is the one that I actually need. Yes, this is the one that I actually need because this one is for, specifically for my class, it works best because it gives strength, crit, and direct hit. So let's make sure we take that. I have to be very careful because taking the wrong reward in these quests, I can never get these again, at least as far as I know. And these rewards are pretty good. They do help significantly with boosting your item level up to better points. So yeah, as you can see, that alone just boosted my item level by 2. So that's quite significant, and we're definitely going to want to do that. That doesn't have materia in it. I can convert that to materia later. Alright. Let's see. Moving on. Yes, we'll just move on from whatever that was. Okay, and we'll need Dark Lady Rings of Healing for this one. You can get them again, just have to grind, though. Okay. So for my intents and purposes, since I don't like to grind, I can never get them again. So I will not grind, and I'll make sure I pick carefully. Very carefully. Oh, okay. Thinking about leaving Ul'dah, because I'm not so sure that there's any question here, but alright, fair enough. Let's see what Alfie Node needs, then. Oh, there he is. Almost passed him by. Yeah, why do you think that is? Does she have any direct ties to the local community or what? I mean, I understand the point, but eventually y'all gotta leave the nest at the end anyway. What kind of rumors? Oh, well that sucks. Philomen, the songstress of Ulda. I don't even know if I pronounced that correctly. So what, do you think she's still alive, or? Oh. I'm sure she would have revealed herself by now, though. I mean, it's kind of hard to stay away from your adoptive daughter for years. Oh, so she thinks that her mother is somewhere in the Ulda area, and until she finds her, or more specifically, I'm sure we find her, she's not willing to move. Okay. She's homesick, or she will have been. Okay, so we just gotta go check in with Father Iliad. Well, that's fair enough. I figure he should be put in the loop about our goings-on. He was so helpful to us. Incidentally, I'm kind of surprised that the Church of Saint Adama Landema didn't get lambasted by the Garleans, because I'm pretty sure Thancred knows that Father Iliad was pretty helpful to us in that regard. Let's see. So probably we could just teleport over there. Let's see here. Yeah, we could just teleport to Camp Drybone. Make it go by just a little quicker. Probably have to teleport back as well, but that's okay. Oh, it's out this way. Okay. Let's just take Quinfucius out for a ride. Make it to the church before, well, not before nightfall. It's kind of already nightfall, but without delaying, I guess, is the best way to put it. Father Iliad, good to see you again. I mean, I just saw you, like, 20 in-game minutes ago, but... Or not 20 in-game minutes, 20 out-of-game minutes ago. Oh, okay, so you got a second-hand account that may lead us there. Why does this feel like deja vu, like we're going to be running around all over the place trying to find her based on rumors alone? Okay, I'll go check in with them and see what they have to say. I'm going to watch while you're paying your respects there, sir. Those blowflies have a tendency to fly in people's faces. Okay, where'd you see her? Is that the last time you saw her, or... Yeah, where? Costa del Sol. Okay. Well, that gives me a reason to go to the wine port, and, what else was I gonna go do? There's something else in Limsa as well. Let me look at my notes. Oh, yeah. We gotta take a hunt, or not a hunt, we gotta take a quest at Maelstrom HQ that will unlock the hunt for us. Now, I'm not planning on doing any hunts directly in Eorzea, at least in the main game. But I am planning on doing some hunts a little later in the story. You'll know what I'm talking about, because there's it's mostly honestly for a glamour reason, because there's a particular weapon that is available only through the hunt system that I would like to get, and in order to get it, I have to unlock the hunt here in Eorzea first, in order to unlock the hunt in other parts of the game. So when we get to it, we'll get to it, and I'll explain it a little better there. But until that point, just know that we need to unlock the hunt here. And, well, not here, but in Limsa. And we also need to figure out these treasure maps, so we got a couple of things to do. Excuse me. Burping up a storm today, I don't know why. I think I just got turned around. I think I need to go this way, yeah. Whoops. I missed the little part where you go up over here. Right over here, I think. Yeah, right over here. I missed that path. They're using Blue Mage, so they're probably fine. I find that people know what they're doing when it comes to fighting low-level mobs when they're using Blue Mage. Probably because you have to have beaten most of those mobs already in order to even unlock Blue Mage, because you have to do the main storyline up to pretty much where we are in order to even unlock the job, so... Actually, you might even have to go farther than where we are. You might have to go all the way to the point where Heaven's Ward is unlocked. I forget. I want to unlock that ASAP. Oh yeah, the hunt thing. Yeah, I will do that as soon as we go to Limsa, because I know that... well, I don't know how many times we'll be going to Limsa again, but I know that once we start doing some quests in Heaven's Ward, we're not going to be in the main 3 city-states all that much. So, after all, there's a new land to explore, so why would we want to stay over there? Weekly B ranks give you 100 allied seals. I actually don't need regular allied seals, so I'm not actually concerned. That's why I'm not concerned about the hunt specifically in the 3 city-states of Eorzea where we've been exploring for the past several streams. I'm more interested in the other kind of seals. So, but we don't have access to those other kinds of seals just yet. Not until we get to Heaven's Ward. But again, that's something we'll worry about when we get there. Nothing to worry about for now. For now, let's go to Limsa. We'll unlock that quest. I think it's a pretty quick thing. You just talk to the Bill Master, and then it's like, hey, you can take hunts now. And that's fine. Those work the same way. Okay, good. Good. Because I don't actually need that many of them. I only really need them for one singular weapon. And again, it's a glamour option anyway. It's not even a weapon that I'm planning on using. So, not in the long run. It's a better weapon than the ones that we have currently, and the ones that we'll get in between now and Heaven's Ward. I think it's item. I think it requires you be level 60. Its item level is like somewhere in the high hundreds, I think. But yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it. But I do need to unlock the hunt in order to get to that. So let's go unlock the hunt. Okay. Also yawning. Burping and yawning up a storm in the street. You know, I know why. I had some chocolate about half an hour before the stream started, so... It's not that chocolate upsets my stomach, it's that it's some kind of food. Normally, I usually try not to eat within the hour before the stream starts, because I can't guarantee that I won't have a little acid reflux from the food. So I'm like, well, let's just get that out of the way before I even have to worry about it. I passed the person I need. We need to talk to you, or Tray Crate. Need to talk to you about Let the Hunt Begin. Brine and vinegar? That's a strange brew, if I ever heard one. I mean, I am salty. All the time, but... Oh, Hunts. Okay, I was like, Unts? Are we speaking German now, Tray Crate? Sounds like a plan. I mean, pretty easy. Kill monsters, get rewards. Well, you don't want to be drinking the seawater. That's not really good for you. Okay, fair enough. So let's get the details from the Billmaster then. Because I've seen this hunt board before, but he might be able to give me more information on it. I had to look at him for a second, because from out here, he sort of looked like Ignis from Final Fantasy XV from out here, except with a Maelstrom uniform on. But upon closer inspection, not even close. Okay. Right. So there's regular bills and elite bills. And obviously the elite are more challenging. And there are hunter scholars in different areas all over the place that we've seen. I just haven't really conversed with most of them. But apparently they can help out with finding these hunts. So, okay. Kill the beastie, complete the hunt, bring it in, get some allied seals out of it. And yes, you can get some exclusive weapons and items out of your allied seals. But again, I don't really need the allied seals. I need the other seals. So, yep, till C swallows all, or swallows all the monsters I want to kill, probably. Yeah, now we can accept mark bills from the hunt board, and we can get some allied seals out of it. Which, again, you get them for slaying marks, doing the hunt, and those bills will let you... they kind of tell you, I think, each bill will tell you, this is how many allied seals you can get out of them. We can get a visual example, too. See, these regular ones are posted daily. And there it is, 1,000 gil, 8 allied seals. I think usually the reward for these regular marks is like between 3 and 15 allied seals, if the page about the hunts I was looking at is accurate. And I need a total of 100 in order to purchase the weapon for the glamour that I want. So, not that many, actually. If we slay one elite mark, which may end up being something we do on one of the streams, we'll just do it like we're doing a dungeon or something. Except, obviously, it'll be more like a trial, I guess, because we're all going to try to converge on one area and kill something. So yeah, if we do one of those, I'll have all the seals I need for everything. I think, anyway. We'll see. Can dye those weapons too with a thing you can buy for cheaper. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. So maybe I'll need a few more than 100, but not too many more. Like I said, I only need one specific item out of that, and it won't take very long to obtain. Even if I just did some of the hunts, like, it'd kind of be like the hunting log, where I would be like, okay, what's daily that's in an area that I'm going to for the plot anyway? Oh, this and this? Okay, I'll take these 2 bills. I'll just kill the monsters on the way to the thing for the plot anyway, and then we'll get some allied seals out of it. Or I'll do it off screen, whatever is more convenient at the time. I have many plans there, ladies and gentlemen. I just have to put them into motion, and I don't know when I'll be putting them into motion. So, where am I going here? Did I miss something? Oh, I have to report to Father Iliad. Okay, well... Well, since we're already here, let's go take care of this leather map business. We're probably going to be coming back here in a moment anyway, but if that's the case, I'll just teleport. So let's go to the wine port, because that's where we need to go in order to learn how to decipher these maps that I've found while mining. So. And then, let's see, I think actually we might be able to get back fairly quickly anyway, because my return point is, I think, still at the cerulean processing plant. So I could just go there and then end up in Eastern Thanalin before long. Or I could just teleport straight to Eastern Thanalin. It doesn't matter. I have enough money. I mean, got like 9,000 gil from the last main story quest before we started the interim stuff and the patch content here, so might as well use it for something. Plus, I've pretty much bought all of the quote-unquote glamour options that I need for basically every class that I'm planning on playing from here until the end game, so, or the end of the stream, really. Not the end of this stream, but the end of this playthrough, this stream through. You know what I mean. Okay, so the person we're looking for is this Haloon gentleman right over here. Or lady, I don't really know. Lady, okay, so Haloon is a lady, not a gentleman. See, I think I was thinking it was a gentleman because I saw this picture for the quest, and I was like, oh, it's a gentleman giving us the quest, but I'm pretty sure the person in the picture is not Haloon there. It's probably someone else. Untold Riches? Sign me the hell up. Yeah, who doesn't? Oh, great, a drunkard. I was accosted by a drunkard. I need you to go take care of him. After that, I'll teach you how to read maps. Oh, okay. A treasure map, huh? Well, I've stumbled upon my own treasure map, so maybe he'll know what he's doing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, he was going to Raincatcher Gully. Okay. Well, then let's go to Raincatcher Gully and see if we can catch up with this gentleman. Maybe he'll know how to read these maps that I found. Okay, so not too far away. Come on, Confucius. We're off on an adventure for treasure. I mean, it makes sense. I did join the Maelstrom, so I have to have some pirate sensibilities in me. And what kind of pirate doesn't like plunder? Okay. It's a diligent dig dug. Let's have a look. I was told to seek you out, I think. Oh, are they tall tales? I don't know. But apparently the person we're looking for is named Eldwin? Ealdwin? I don't know. Oh, great. A big red X to the southeast of Camp Bronze Lake. Okay. Well, you never know. He might have stumbled onto something. And if he did, I want in. Split it 50-50. Or 60-40. Depends on how strong he is and whether or not I can beat him up. I'm probably kidding, I think. I don't think I would just randomly beat up a drunkard and a poor sod like that because he has a treasure map that I want. Actually, I don't even need his treasure map. He can keep that treasure. I just want to learn how to read my own treasure maps. So. And hopefully before long we'll be able to do that. Because I have 2 of them and I will travel for them. Thankfully these Mamulja here know what's up and they probably won't attack us unless it's part of this quest. So. It's always raining over here for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's why all the water sprites are all over the place. Sure, I'm a miner now. I could dig for buried treasure. Look at what beauty. Oh, okay. I mean, you'd be extraordinaire if you weren't always drunk on the job. Are you sure? I've known some treasure chests to be mimics there. And those are not fun. A shabby casket. Why would I want to open a casket? Well, I'm going to open it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? An undead jumps out at me? Or a territorial raptor runs up on me. Hello there. Let me put on my helmet there. Oh, there's 4 disturbances, huh? Great. Well, they shouldn't last too long. Oh, God. Big guy. I should do true north. Oh, there's another one. Oh, my God. Okay. I switched Demolish back to where it was, by the way. Oh, apparently that took care of the other one. Speaking of Demolish. Yeah, I switched Demolish back to 3 on my hotbars there. Because, well, It just, I know it's not optimal, but it works very well with the rotation of off GCDs that I have. So, because with I guess what I want is a quick rotation after I apply my dots and my debuff. So, let's see what's in the casket. A tattered coin purse and a broken bottle. Probably all belonging to Eldwin over here. Great. Oh, you tell me. It's probably because it was the casket was trapped. I killed them. What's the... Anyway, I'm pretty sure these belong to you. Or they were the treasure, quote-unquote, that he was looking for. What? Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, that was all that was in there, man. Nope. How can I hide something from you? I'm blind. I think... Did a fate spawn on top of me? Is that why the music's playing? I can't tell. Okay, so you find a map, you decipher it, go there and dig it up. Yeah, I guess it does sound simple. Sharp eye and a sharper mind, huh? Okay. You could go swimming. Then you might really be drowning. Oh god, maybe I shouldn't give him a suggestion like that. Quest complete. We can now decipher maps and do treasure hunts and dig for treasure. Excuse me. So yeah, so we can use Decipher to examine a time-worn map. It'll change it into a treasure map. And then once we find the treasure map, wherever it's located, we can dig for the item. Excuse me. Now that's sort of true what they're saying there. You can only possess one treasure map at any one time. Yeah, I'm standing on a fate. That's why the music started. Let's get out of that while I talk about this stuff. So it's partially true that you can only have one map at a time because, as you can see, I have two. I have one in my Chocobo saddlebag and one here. But now we can decipher them and we can go treasure hunting. Very nice. Let's go to Miner to do that, actually. I don't think the enemies around here will bother me anymore. So, and I actually want to put Decipher and Dig on my hotbars with Miner, so we need this. There they are. Decipher can go right there, and Dig can go down there. Okay, let's give it a shot. Yeah, let's select this map. Let's decipher the map. South Shroud. Okay, it had to load in where it was exactly, but... I think I know where that is. That's past all the Adamantoises over by, what was that town? Camp Tranquil, I think? You can also mail maps to your friends, and then they can mail them back infinite storage. Oh, that's a good idea. Might have to try that one of these times. So yeah, this gives us rough whereabouts, and then, just like any other treasure map, got to pinpoint its precise location, go over there, and dig for anything. We're probably going to have to use stealth with Miner in order to do that, but I think we'll save actually going to this until we go to Gridania at some time. Okay, so once we dig it up, I'm probably going to want to switch to a different class, just in case it's rigged with traps or something crazy. But yeah, I think I know where that is. Okay. Well, anyway, so we'll dig it up with Miner, and then we'll switch to a different class as needed. Alright, let me teleport over to Camp Drybone. 417 gil, that's not terrible. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not that much. Maps later on can get pretty crazy. I wonder how that all happens. Oh, it's a universal action. Okay, so I don't have to be a minor dig. Okay. Well, worst comes to worst, we'll just use it from the menu then. Alright, let's go report to Father Iliad, and then he's probably going to send me exactly where I just was. Maybe I should have set my return point to Costa del Sol's thing, but, well, that would have been a smart thing to do, and you know me and smart things. Doesn't usually happen. Alright, let's check in over here. See what Father Iliad has to say about our endeavors to find Philemon. I still can't remember how to say her name. They take you to instance dungeons that are just giant roulette wheels. Oh my god. That does sound crazy. Yeah, same though. I guess we could. I mean, I got nothing better to do, so... Let's see. We want Darklight Earrings of Healing for Scholar, so let's grab those. Cool. And now let's keep going. Flowers for 1. This one, thankfully, doesn't really have anything that is all that necessary for me to be careful with, you know? So. Well, I already departed for Costa del Sol, but I'll listen to your parting words anyway. Okay. Alright, so we'll head back to Costa and we'll do that. You know, we might actually go to Camp Tranquil so I can see where the other map leads us. I mean, for all my luck, it might lead us all the way back over towards Costa. So no big deal. Okay. I probably should have checked my stuff, but yeah, so now we need to speak with Master Gegaruju in Costa. And go from there. But, like I said, let's see if we can find the stuff that's on that treasure map. And like I said, I'm pretty sure we need to go to Camp Tranquil in order to find it. So let me have a look. Okay, so here we are. So the place I think it might have been would be over here somewhere, near the area going up towards Snake Molt and, what is that? Amdapor Keep. Let's look at our map and see if it matches up okay. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Actually, no. It looks more like it's right over here by the Montoy Cellars. Okay, then that's where we'll go. So we're a little off the trail here, but we're back on the trail now, so no big deal. I don't anticipate a huge reward from this stuff, but come on, man, it's a treasure hunt. How could I not want to go do it? Scarred Antelope. Let's leave that guy alone for now. We could probably take him because he's only level 23, but then again, I said that about... what was that one Malboro that we took on a while back when we were going to Hawk Manor? And they were about the same level as me, but they had significantly more HP than I had to deal, so... we won't worry about it for now. Alright, so back up through Quarry Mill we'll go. We'll see what's in this, treasure trove here. I mean, it's a leather map, so I think the maps indicate the quality of the treasure, like what they're made of, and since it's a leather map, I think it's like the lowest possible quality. So, it's just for the fun of it, really. It's not even for the reward. All right, I think it's somewhere around here. Let's take a look at that map again. Okay, so I need to be a little further this way, so somewhere like right here, maybe? And then, let's see. Let's use the... Oops. Not yet ready. Oh, okay. It did it while I was in the map there. I discovered a treasure coffer. Cool. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, where'd it go? Alright, let's see what's inside. Yep, let's open it up. Alpha Devilet. Okay, well, suppose I should be used to that. And territorial zombies, huh? Okay. Fair enough. I need to put my helmet on. What the hell am I doing? There we go. And there's more enemy reinforcements. Okay, well then, let's do one of these. And, oh yeah, I can't use Elixir Field right now. Duh. Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, well, we took care of that. Let's see what's inside. Hard leather, 2 iron ingots, a moonstone, and 3 high potions of dexterity. And we did a treasure hunt, so we get a little experience and money for it. Nice. That's not too bad. Probably well worth checking out the maps then, just to see, you know, what's on them. Don't mind me there, antelopes. I'm just hunting for treasure. I can probably just sell all this stuff. I mean, I've been getting moonstones from the XIV quests there, and I think they're used to get some hunter and gatherer gear, but I'm pretty sure that hunter and gatherer gear was in the game for when A Realm Reborn was around, and so by now it's pretty much obsolete. You can just buy stuff that's better than that. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm fairly certain. Alright, let's see if we can decipher this other map. See where it leads us. This one's in Kurthus. Looks like it might be just above the observatorium. Or just above Camp Dragonhead? No, that doesn't look right. Yeah, it's right up here. It looks like it's below this ridge to the northwest of the observatorium. Okay. Well then, fair enough. Well, we're already on the hunt, so let's just find out what's in this treasure coffer, and then we'll go to Costa, and we'll keep on moving with these quests here. We got plenty of time, after all. I've only been live for about an hour and 20 minutes so far, I think, if I'm estimating correctly. Alright. Back to the place with the castle music, even though it's not like a final dungeon or something. But yeah, like this hunter scholar here, he would probably be able to help me if I was taking on weekly hunts that exist somewhere in Kurthus, but I'm not doing that, so we won't worry about that. Okay, let's check out our map. I need to zoom that out just a little bit. Okay. So once we get down by the observatorium here, we're going to veer off to the right, well, to the west, but yeah, it's our right, so... Not the cardinal directions and ordinal directions? I don't know exactly what you'd call those, but not that those are mutually exclusive. You know what I mean again. I'm putting my helmet on, it's too cold here. Alright, let's see if we can dig. Because it looks like we're in the right area. Yep, cool. Here's another treasure coffer. How much you want to bet this one's going to be rigged as well? Oh yeah. Alpha fungus. Well, yeah, it has to be the alpha. I mean, how else could it live in a snow-covered area like this? Actually, I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter to mushrooms. I'm pretty sure they can just exist as long as there's loamy soil underneath. I could be wrong, though. No, I think I'm poisoned. Yep. That's fine. That's not that crucial of a thing to think about. And beetles, too. Alright. Get out of here. Okay, we got those. Let's see what's inside. A high-quality silver ingot and 60 earth shards, along with some money and experience. Cool. Well, I don't know that those rewards were really all that worth it, but hey, it was an interesting little diversion, I'd say. Let's go sell off our loot. I probably could sell the silver ingot on the market board, but I don't know, maybe I'll hold on to it. Let's also repair our gear since we probably need to. Yeah, definitely need to. I didn't even repair after I did my XIV quests earlier today. I'm slacking. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we can sell the other stuff for. Can't sell the Fantasia. Alright. I don't need any of that stuff. I don't think I'll need these iron ingots or this hard leather. I think we'll just get rid of this. It's really not that critical. And, oh, yeah, we can sell these high potions of dexterity, too, because I'm not using a class that uses dexterity, so we won't need those. And, yeah, that's going to give me a thing that says, oh, this is unique and untradeable. You're certain you want to sell it? Yeah, I don't see myself using it all that often, so... really for much of anything, so... And I mean, if I need to use it for something later, like if I need moonstones for like a recipe or something later, I'll get a good chunk of them from doing the XIV quests. So I'll just hold on to them when I get them from there. We need to go to Costa del Sol, so let's head that way and see what kind of trouble we can get in over here while we look for Minfilia's not stepmom, adopted mama. Alright. So apparently Master Gegaruju will have some idea of where she is. So let's go have a chat with him. Didn't expect I'd actually have to see him again, but, no, fair enough. He was just so, like, trite the first time I talked to him. I think I might have talked to him off-screen at one point, and he was just pretty trite, and then all of a sudden he did his little jump thing, his long jump thing that he did. And I was just like, oh my god, okay, that's something. I don't even know what to think anymore. Who's your Mikote Muse, exactly? Yeah, that's me. I think so. It's kind of a bunch of rumors at this point, but... oh my god, maybe don't do that there, Gegaruju. Yeah, sure she will. Okay, so we're going to the wine port anyway, so me going there before was completely pointless because we were going to go there anyway. That's just great. Oh well. It'll all work out in the end, that's what I say. So let's just head back that way. I know I could teleport, but I feel like I'm being impatient if I teleport over to some place that's like only a couple of minutes worth of a walk, you know? So instead of doing that and being impatient, let me just we'll go the normal way. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, I mean, people who are veterans already know this, but that area up there with all the high walls there is one of the castrums that was actually taken during our attack on the Empire's strongholds there. I forget which one that is exactly. We can always look it up on the map, but we never went there, but if we did, we probably would have faced some high-level enemies, a la Empire people, so like vanguards and that sort of stuff. That is Castrum Occidens, which was, I think, one of the first ones taken when they did the attack, so... teleport any day of the week to save even 3 seconds. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. To each their own. I don't mind. I'm one of those people, like, if I'm playing Skyrim, I will actively choose not to fast travel because I like traveling around by horseback. So, yeah. What quest do I have here? Oh, speak to the residents of Wineport. Okay. Maybe they'll know her whereabouts then. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have seen a Mikote with a voice of angels, would you? When did I save Wineport? I've done so many good deeds now, I'm forgetting them. That's great. You can glitch off the map and climb all the way up that crystal. Oh, really? Huh. Maybe we'll try that one of these times. Oh, jeez. That is a good idea. I should consult. Oh God, what was his name? The blind guy that we used to make our fancy Bacchus wine earlier. Well, whatever his name was, we need to go consult him in a moment. I don't know if he's up here. I think he's over there actually, but we'll go there in a minute once we chat with whomever this is. Yep. Well, that wasn't helpful. Okay. Well, we have the right idea then. Let's see if we can chat with our blind associate. Is he? Okay, yeah, he's pretty much where he was, I think. Oh, is it pretty hard just dumping into a wall forever? Okay. Well, we'll only do that then if we have, like, a bunch of time to kill or something at the very end. I don't know. Yeah, the adventure just stinks off of me. It's so... Maybe I should take a bath one of these times I go to the map, or the inn. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Well, I'm pretty sure I can make haste because I got the fastest guy in the land. Well, he's as fast as every other chocobo and mount, for that matter, but... Well, you know what I mean. Confucius is damn fast, that's the point. Faster than I could be on foot. I mean, I could almost keep up with him with sprints for, what is it, like 15 seconds, 25? Something like that, I don't know, but... After that, he's far and away the faster of the two of us. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have just crossed at the bridges. Making this too hard on myself. Oh, well. Pardon me there, Mr. Kitty Coearl. Or Mrs. I didn't bother looking, I'll be honest with you. I don't even know how you tell, really. Not that I really want to know. It might be similar to how you tell gender with, you know, regular old cats, but... eh. Okay, well, here looks like the flowers. She's got to be somewhere in this area. Ah, okay. There we are. Well, there's going to be some enemies, so I might as well put my helmet on. Oh, God. A Horigabu. I don't know why he's coming this way. You're activating all my allergies, you asshole! Sorry, not much I can do about that. Okay. We got him, so let's see if the perfumed lady is indeed who we've been searching for. Well, I mean, if you're getting high off the flowers, it's hard to notice anything happening behind you, so it's fair enough. Are you named Philomene? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Sorry. Hey, I'm not like an admirer or anything. I'm just looking for you for... does the name Minfilia ring a bell? Or Alphinote, he could be here too. Yeah, you might as well just follow me, Alphinote. You know I'm going to be the one that figures this stuff out. Oh, is that her real name, Acilia? Well, she's been under the radar. Sometimes you got to do that as a celebrity. We could probably learn a little from her. Maybe we can duck away from all the people who are trying to hire us for money. Sounds like our current predicament with the Scions, so... And when will the time be right? Yeah. Yeah, because I want an exact time frame here. We can't move to Revenant's Toll until you go talk to her. I think I'm asking for a little too much from somebody I just met, huh? That might be a good idea. Okay, I'll meet you guys there then.
What? Okay.
Well, all in a day's work, we've managed to, I guess, rescue Philomene, but I get the feeling it's not so much rescue as it is just... Oh, Bloody Mary spawned over here. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, I don't know if there's any Apkalus in this area. I know they're, like, on the opposite side of this bridge, but not over there. But, yep, that's Bloody Mary. Well, anyway, let's take the actual road this time to get back to Wineport. Since I deemed it so important to go off-roading with Confucius a few minutes ago. Nice samurai garb. I don't feel like I could pull off the samurai garb, though, like that. I feel like it's a little too, Far Eastern for me. Like, this suits me much better, I think. I mean, granted, I'm blind for whenever I'm in battle, but if my chakra is anything to scoff at, I probably know how to fight even without fighting with my eyes anymore. At least in the game. In real life, yeah, if I lost my eyes, I'd be pretty well screwed. What? Oh, okay, cool. Of course she does. That makes perfect sense. Even Alphinode's getting sick of these fetch quests that we have to do this stuff. Cooking sherry. What does that do? Oh, I could turn on item help and find out. I think I can get some of this from the Acatl 9 as well. Fine laments and white wine, fortified with grape spirit to increase alcohol content, improve its aroma, making perfect variety culinary dishes. Well, I don't think I need that, but knowing the way that this game has done it when it gives you these sorts of items, we'll probably need it for the next side quest, so. Okay, Philomene, how do we make this perfume that you want? Ooh, she's got some decent gatherer's materia. I could use some of that stuff, actually. So. Okay, so what work needs to be done? Pristine salamander oil. And we need to fight a Gurungach in order to do that, and it's over in Bronze Lake. So kill 3 freshly slain mudpuggles and put them at the water's edge, and that will tempt a Gurungach in. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. Those used to sell for so much. Did they? Really? Wow. Probably because you couldn't get them in very much supply back in the day. I don't know if cooking sherry was available really anywhere outside of these sorts of quests, unless you bought it from the market board. I know, like I said, you can get it from... I'm pretty sure you can get it from the Acatl 9 once I get to Respected rank, which I think is the next rank. Or maybe it's after that. Maybe it's when I get access to their little oak knot things. So, it's one of those two. Alright, kill mudpuggles, take their bodies, put them at the water's edge. Gruesome work, but, well, I'm kind of used to it at this point. Oh, wow. I know they're level 30, but I'm, like, destroying these guys. Don't even need demolish, just beat them up. Okay, so we'll take their carcasses, and we'll head off this way towards Dewalda. Probably over by the Wanderer's Palace. So. Excuse me. It's weird, though. I'll say this while I can't incur the wrath of Cole because he's currently hundreds of miles away at a convention. I've been getting, I think, more sleep lately. I mean, the fact that I'm currently tired doesn't really say much in that regard, but that could be the chocolate that I ate before the stream. I could be crashing from that. But yeah, I feel like I've been getting more sleep lately, and I've been getting up earlier while going to bed earlier as well. So, I mean, ideally that's a good thing. I think, you know what I think I need to do, though, is I think I need to take some melatonin for a couple of weeks just to regulate my levels of it, because I think my levels might be a little off in terms of my melatonin. And if I take that for a slow release with, like, dinner or something, I'll go to bed earlier, well, as early as I've been, and hopefully I'll feel more well-rested. Maybe I'll do that at some point here. I think perception sells for the most. Oh, does it? Okay. Well, I'm actually planning on slotting that into some of my Gatherer's gear, because I do have Gatherer's gear now that I'm a miner, so... And it's probably going to be the perception one anyway, which I'm pretty sure is Gatherer's Guile, if I remember right. Oh, there it is. Wow, it's level 50 as well. We're going to need a True North for this. Didn't attack on sight, though. Give it that debuff. I'm still on True North, so... Oh, this is his flank anyway, so... Let me get out of there. There we go. Simple enough. Sorry, I probably just killed a distant relative of yours there, Salamanders, but I've got an important mission for a probably pretty important lady, so... Save the 4 materials for level 50 gear. Level gear may not give you the full stats for the materia. Good idea. Good idea. I'll make sure that I save it then for when I get some of the higher level gear. Because I've actually had that happen when I did, when I was looking for stuff for miner. There was, oh god, I don't remember which materia it was. But it was going to give me more perception than the wristbands that I had would allow me to give. It was going to give me, like, they could only have 2, and it was going to give me 3 perception. So I ended up actually just making higher end wristbands because I could make them from being a leather worker. So I ended up making them so that I could get the perception plus 3 to get the full bonus out of the materia. So good idea. I'll make sure I hold on to the level 4 stuff for the right equipment. Alright, Philomene, I've got what I think you needed. Yep, and I actually have the oil right here. Oh, ain't no big thing. Oh, wow, that was easy. Okay. So, do you guys want me to just meet you back in Vesper Bay? Yep, just meet her back in Vesper Bay. Alright, well, you guys will probably get there faster than I will, but I'm going to teleport to Horizon. How does that even work, anyway? The only way to get GP is accessories and melding. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Because I think a couple of the higher end gear for gatherers has, like, you know, maybe GP plus 1 or GP plus 2 on it, but it's not substantial, whereas the accessories have a significant amount more. So, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, back to the Waking Sands. Let's see what Infilia has to say about reuniting with her good old mother there. I might even toss that Gatherer's materia, oh, excuse me, in with my materials for the miners' quests. Miners Guild quests. So, just so that I have it. So it's in a safe place, don't you know? Alright, let's see what happens when we bring the boss a nice little surprise there. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. And hopefully that'll be enough to convince her to go to Revenant's Toll, because otherwise I really don't know what to do. Ah, apparently they didn't get here before me. I think you'll recognize this guest over some of the other ones. How sweet. Well, she hasn't seen her mother in years, so that's why, Tadaru. Yeah, that is the burning question, isn't it? Let's find out. That's fair enough, although the Imperials ended up finding us anyway, so I guess it didn't really... I guess it worked for a while, so... Oh, well, good. Sounds just like the kind of doting mother I would expect. What kind of gift? Is that her smelly perfume? Celsetia perfume. Heh. Because it was so rancid, I just knew it was you. Well, not that much trouble. It only took 2 side quests to actually make it, unlike some of the stuff we had to make for the Titan side quests. Actually, those were main quests, not side quests. The fact that I can hardly distinguish them from side quests is probably where the trouble lies. Oh, you guys are over-exaggerating. 'Tweren't nothing. No problem. And what else would that be? Another gift? A cat's eye. Oh, okay. There's a lot of people with ties to the Alamegan resistance, it seems like. Where's the apostrophe there, Minfilia? Isn't that kind of important? Oh, funny that we ended up taking miner, and here she is saying, I used to be a decent miner myself. That's funny. Hey, it's like earning your first dollar at a business, Minfilia. You pretty much, you keep it as a keepsake. To show the hard work that you did to get there. There she is, forgetting the apostrophe again. Yeah, something must be... I mean, something is amiss. I must have missed something. Oh, the apostrophe isn't there because she's taking off her clan name? Family name? I'm not well versed in Mikote clan mechanics. I know that we've had discussions about it every so often, but... I didn't bother looking up the lore. Well, let's see what she has to say about that. Oh, and she's even going to come with her. Nice. I don't know what that was all about. I don't even know if you guys heard that little alert there. That was on my computer. Okay, well, sounds like she's on board with us moving to Revenant's Toll. Good. Okay, well, sounds good. Guess we've got a new mission. Moving day, apparently. Yeah, all in a day's work there, Alfie Note, I think. Of course, we couldn't have done it without Philomene here. Okay, that's taken care of. Let me actually put item help on for these so I can ensure that I know which one is which. So Gatherer's Guerdon is for gathering, this one is for perception, and this one is for GP. So we're going to take the perception one because perception definitely helps out with some of the later mining stuff. And yeah, we don't need the elegant silver. Okay, that takes care of that. And yeah, you know what, I will actually take this and move it over here just so I don't accidentally sell it or something stupid like that. The Resolute. Okay, ooh, and some crafting stuff. I don't think I really need any of this because I've pretty much got all of that stuff already taken care of for my crafting class, but yeah, maybe we'll take Craftsman's Cunning. Okay, so what do we got to do in order to move there? Well, I'm trying to stay ahead of everything there, Minfilia, so... Okay, and how do we do that? Control sells for the most when it comes to crafting materia. Okay, I'll keep that in mind as well. I don't know how much a level 4 materia will sell for, like on the market board, but yeah, I'll definitely keep it in mind. We'll see what it all sells for when we go back to a town where there's a market board. Which, incidentally, I think there's one in Revenant's Toll, so we can check when we go there. Okay, and what do they need in return? Okay. Well, then we'll have to... Oh, I was going to say, I guess we'll have to go there and convince them. And who are these fellows? Oh, he went and got them for us. Nice. What kind of modest fee are we going to be requiring here? Okay, sounds like Alphinode's going to handle pretty much everything for us. That's good. Yeah, nice to meet you too. It was kind of a crazy plan, wasn't it? Well, if my quests send me that way, which I'm fairly certain the monk quest does send me towards Revenant's Toll eventually, I'll be there. Guess he's got everything handled, huh? Oh, and what would that be? Why is she troubled? Well, I am an unbiased opinion, so... Okay, fair enough. Let's put this debt thing out the window, though, Minfilia. By this point, if I was still worried about the favors you owed me, you'd owe me like 60 favors. So let's just not even worry about it. We'll just take care of availing any needs that Philomene has. Yeah, probably the latter. She's gained some wisdom since you last saw her, I think. Oh. Well, I'm not a goldsmith, but I think I know a couple people at the Goldsmiths Guild that could probably take care of that for you. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Let's go repair some earrings. It would be kind of neat, though, if you were a goldsmith in the game and she was like, oh, you're a goldsmith, you could fix these for me, right? And then you could just repair them right there and save yourself a trip, but I don't know if that's actually the case, so it could be. I think we'll just teleport over to Holda, because, I mean, it's a little bit of money, but whatever. I got 1,220 from the end of the last quest. What's 190 thrown out the window? Okay. Here we are. Let's go check in at the Goldsmiths Guild. Unfortunately, Professor Eric doesn't have another quest for us just yet, but yeah, we'll do that later. We can't do the next quest in the line for the monk quests until we start up Heaven's Ward, so gonna just have to make do with this stuff for now. The only time the game kind of does something like that is if you play a Dragoon in Heaven's Ward. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Well, I have no intentions of playing as a Dragoon in the near future, but Cole was thinking about maybe picking it up at some point. Maybe I can convince him to do it. I don't think I'll convince him. I think I'll just, you know, if he decides to pick it up, cool, then I'll tell him, hey, there's something exclusive that you get to do since you're a Dragoon. He'll be like, oh, okay, cool. Yes, some earrings that need some repair. You might recognize them depending on how well you know celebrities. Oh, so I wonder if she got these after Minfilia found her first cat's eye, because it seems specific, you know what I mean, that she decided, oh, these earrings are going to also have cat's eyes in them, you know. Who's Master Niall Fresne? Niall Frayne? Let me guess who's the best NPC name in the game. It is a bit of a meta name, isn't it? Oh, well, good, because I didn't bring enough money for it, I'm sure. Oh, so you gotta go to Birgit's Strike instead of Phandalin. He's got some ores, and you want me to collect them for you while you repair the earrings. How does everyone find these things for me to do? Just like, oh, well, you know, I had a favor to do, so while I'm doing this favor for you, you can do this favor for me, and we'll call it even. It just seems awfully convenient that I show up at just these sorts of times. Oh, wow, that's really out there. Wow. Alright, well, let's go to the Forgotten Springs, then. And we'll go out into the middle of the desert. And see what they're doing out there. I know there was a bunch of, like, fallen enemies down that way, and by that I don't mean on the ground fallen. I mean that's the name of the enemy faction. I forget if those guys are enthralled by, I don't know, Ifrit or something, but... Oh, Dune Angler. I'm finding all the passive hunt marks today. There's a few more over there. Maybe those are like the daily hunt quest ones, you know. I don't know exactly how that works, but or maybe they just randomly spawn. You arrive at just the right times precisely because of the fact that I'm a protagonist. Yeah, that's very true, Conker. Astute as always. So... the burden of being a protagonist is great, isn't it? And by that I don't mean great as in fantastic, great as in very large. Well, I don't know anything about the relationship you two have, but, oh. No, he's just doing something he didn't expect to do when he, even to the point where he got on his deathbed, so... yeah, I don't think I'm going to bother inspecting it. I'll just give him his ore and be done with it. Come on, Confucius, let's get out of here. Actually, I don't even need to use Confucius to get out of here. I'll just teleport right back. Spending the money I get as quest rewards to do teleportation. That sounds about right. I mean, as long as it keeps the story moving right along, I'm all for it, so... So I think I have an idea for the, so like for the Bahamut quest lines and for the other stuff, obviously I said probably after Heavensward we'll do that. The Edda quest line, I will have an opportunity to, where am I going? Oh, Goldsmith's Guild. Why am I going this way to get to the Goldsmith's Guild? I'm just walking, talking, not even thinking. Yeah, so the Edda quest line, there will be an opportunity during the Heavensward content, like where I'll be coming back to, back to the 3 city-states in order to do the quests for for Monk and for Scholar. So maybe during one of those points, like I'll be coming back at specific points in the story in Heavensward, which I don't know anything about. I just looked at a quest marker for all of the stuff for Heavensward, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a cutoff point for quests at level 50 to 51, so that's where I'll come back and do class quests. So that was the plan. So maybe during one of those breaks where I'm coming back to do class quests, we'll do the Edda quest line. And maybe during one of those other breaks, we'll come back and do the hard difficulty. Like if we... SB said I have to do the hard difficulty stuff for Garuda, Titan, and Ifrit later as part of the main quest line, but if there's any other side stuff that has to be done for that later on, maybe we'll come back and do it at another one of those breaks. I'm trying to plan, but it's hard to plan these things when I don't know what to expect coming up, you know what I mean? So, yeah, here's your ore. I didn't inspect it, so yeah, hopefully it's what you want. Oh, okay, cool. Oh my god. Well, I hope you took a picture or something before I take these off your hands, because you'll probably never see them again. Okay, well, anyway. With that out of the way, I imagine we have to, yeah, go back to the Waking Sands. So let's go and do exactly that. There's the one level 50 side story quest line that is essential to the 14 experience. Need to look where it starts. Is that the gentleman one that I forget if you were the one that was talking about that or if somebody else was talking about it. Maybe it was Rockin' Fun. He said there was a quest line. I don't remember if it was called To Become a Gentleman or what. It is. Okay, yeah, look up where it starts and let me know, because what I'll do is I'll slot these into certain time zones when I'm doing side quests and class quests anyway during Heavensward, and we'll come back and we'll do those quests. So like I said, we'll come back and we'll do... There's I know there's the side quest that you can do to get your mounts and your companions to be able to fly that you can do in Heavensward. So I have that as the side quest that we'll do at one of the junctures. But other than that, so that's at like the level 52 quests for the Monk and Scholar. So I'll be coming back to do level 52 quests. At around the same time we'll be getting Flight. But for level 54, 56, 58, and 60, I've got nothing planned currently. So we can just slot in some other stuff and plan it for then. That seems like a decent idea, I think. The rise and fall of a gentleman in Alda, right near the crystal. Okay, I'll see if I can. I'll look it up. I'll look up the quest and see if I can. I won't read any quest details. I'll just look up where it starts, and I'll just slot that into one of those time slots. I guess the level 61 is kind of taken though, because that one's taken by the Coil of Bahamut. So. Oh no, I got exactly what you needed there, Philomene. Here's your earrings back. NPC is Wymond. Okay, I think I know where... Yeah, Wymond's the one that I challenged to triple triad, so okay. Then I will definitely keep that in mind. I was like, wait, who gave them to you? But, oh, okay. She abbreviated his full name. Oh, okay, that was her husband? I think. I don't know. Was he enthralled, maybe? Is that why she's saying his flesh yet remains? I don't know. Well, yeah, but ain't that living, really? I mean, you live without love. It's kind of a lonely existence, isn't it, Philomene? Well, good. Okay, then that's what we'll tell her. Alright, let's go check in with Minfilia, see if she's made any plans thus far with our moving day. And actually, let me stick Wymond's name in my notes as well. I'll stick it right under Urianjay's there. So... Or actually, I'll stick it above Urianjay's, because we'll probably do Wymond's quest before we do Urianjay's, since I think his are either for the primals or for Bahamut. So I guess we'll stick Bahamut underneath his, just in case it's from Minfilia. I don't know. I'll research the quests that we're talking about here. I'll research Minfilia's when the time comes. So yeah, your mom says she's fine, and she says to focus on our move. So yeah, well, you know. Oh, sounds like the gang's all here. Is this an intervention? Do I need to stop hitting the cordials now? Because I don't want to. Oh, okay. Sounds like we're moving. Very good. In the Rising Stones. Okay. Is that someplace we've been? I don't remember. Ha! And the many, many ways you can send them packing with their asses on fire, I'm sure, Ishtola. I'm sure Urianjay had something to do with this. Oh, okay, cool. Sounds like they're being pretty cool about it. Oh, that's a start. Guess I didn't expect that. Yeah, by this point it kind of is the worst kept secret in Eorzea, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. If that's what you want to do. Yeah, and a little bit more detail work from people who want to hire us only to do their bidding. But, whatever. It's not my point in choosing. I'm not the one in charge here. I go where I'm needed. Okay, well, that sounds vaguely political, so that probably is a good thing. I'm sure they will be. I mean, the primals are still around somewhere, I'm sure. Right. I wonder what Tadaru's up to. Yeah, I'm sure it's not important. Okay, so Craftsman's Cunning. I'm 100%, well, almost 100% sure Craftsman's Cunning is the one that gives extra control. Nope, that's CP. Control is command. Okay, then let's grab the command materia. Again, I don't really see myself using it with my current gear because my current gear is decked out pretty good, but yeah, I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll just sell it on the market board and see how much it's worth. So, that's fair enough. I really want to look up what this recurring problem thing is before we move to Revenant's Toll. I'm pretty sure these quests stick around on their quest list, even if we move there, but, you know, better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, I'll do it later. It's not a big deal. Ooh, okay, we get another piece of gear. So we're going to want the Darklight Band of Striking, I would guess. Let's see. We're going to probably... Yeah, we're going to keep the Master Pugilist's ring around for now, I think. And we'll... Or am I? Yeah, I'm going to keep the Master Pugilist's ring around for now because that's better than the other one. So we'll get rid of the Electrum ring for this. Eventually, I'm going to want to get a... because my eventual plan is to use my Tomestones of Poetics to buy Shire gear for both my Monk and my Scholar. It's going to cost me more Poetics than I'm going to be able to hold on to at any one time, because I think I need like 1,800 or something like that for a full set now with the reduced prices that they have on the Shire gear. But eventually I'm also going to want to, when I get to level 60 with Monk, I'm going to want to get it a Scintillant Ring of Striking, I think it is, because I have a Scintillant Ring of Healing as my offhand ring with Scholar already. Because you can only, apparently, according to what I've heard, you can only get one augmented version of the Shire rings. So, I mean, you can probably get 2 Shire rings for healing or striking or whatever, but apparently you can only augment one of them. I don't know how true that is, but I'm planning ahead in case that's actually the case. The Scintillant Ring might be a little difficult to get because I have to buy it on the market board, but I'll worry about that when it actually happens. So, okay. He does have incredibly convenient timing, doesn't he? Okay, what are your tasks for me? Okay, so we got to go to Slaffborn and deliver some documents, and... Oh, okay, so now we got to do some side quests for him. Alright, well, fair enough. Then that is what we will go do. But yeah, by the time I stream tomorrow, I should have a better mind of what, which quests do what in terms of Urian J's quests and the quest for Vyman there and the quest with Minfilia. Because we'll probably end up doing all of them at some point, just I don't know if I'll be doing them before we get to Heavensward. I want to try to, like I said, move ahead with the story as much as I can so that I know I can get it done. Because I don't want to leave us hanging by the time the end of April comes along, and it's like, well, I'm not quite done with Heavensward's patch content yet, but I'm going to have to leave the story on a cliffhanger. I mean, I'm probably going to have to do that anyway, but it won't be as much of a cliffhanger if we get all of the patch content done. Okay, so we're going to Revenant's Toll, so I'm just going to do this. Whoops. There we go. I'm just going to do that, since we got to get there anyway. Alright, let's have a chat with Slaffborn and see what he needs us to do. Am I even going the right way? I am now. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know if I'm going the right way here to get to him. Slaffborn, good to see you again. I do have something for you. Yeah, I have some sealed documents, and I've also been told to be at your service, so whatever you need, I can get. I think. Yep, I'll be here for a little bit. I should probably set this as my home point, since I'm going to be here for a little bit. Even if you're not jesting, I'm sure I can handle 12 side quests, especially if they get me rewards like this. So, okay. Darklight Band of Striking. Let's check that out compared to the Electrum Ring that we have there. I mean, we already saw it's not significantly better, but definitely better than what we had. I don't need the skill speed as much, but well, it'll help. But yeah, we're starting to collect a bunch of blue and green over here, which is always a good sign. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with that Electrum Ring, though. Maybe I'll convert it. Let's give Interceptor a good pet before we get moving here. Pet for good luck. Rock solid protection. Ooh, wristbands. Or no, that's a choker. Never mind. That is a Darklight Choker of Striking, and that's the one we want. Alright. Oh, he needs me to gather something? Well, good. I did just change to a gathering class, so I'll help. Only 12 side quests. Did he mean breakfast? Yeah. I mean, the going rate for some of these side ventures that we do to get into the main story stuff is fairly high. I mean, he could have given us the kind of stuff we did again with the Titan side quests, but well, you know. Okay, so how do you want me to help fortify things? Magical defenses. Well, I might be able to help with that. I am a scholar on the side. Actually, I'm a scholar most of the time because I'm a monk only when I'm outside of dungeons, so. There are stones in the ruins of Karn. Okay. Yes, I'm aware of where Karn is. Okay, then yeah, let's go check it out. First things first, though, I'm going to go to the market board that's here, and I'm going to see if I can see how much the materia that I grabbed is worth. I should probably sell this Gabu Fang and maybe cooking sherry as well. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hey, remember that asteroid game we used to play? That was fun, smiley face.
John, I think John there is talking about Solar 2. It's a game that we had for the Xbox when we were in college together. It's a good game. If you've never played it, I would recommend checking it out. But yeah, it was a lot of fun there. So yes, John, thank you for the 9 months resubscription. Thank you for staying heterochromatic, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. I'm surprised that Dreamwalkers didn't, or Dream Prism as they're now known, didn't show up. Is this a main quest? What is this doing here? Better late than sever. Oh, this gets me the band for healing. Okay. There's a supply carriage. Okay. Yo, Nero, hetero. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate the support, as always. And especially chromatic, yeah. Oh, okay. So we gotta go to the Woodwallers over in Falgard Float and see if their thing passed by. Are there any other main quests to do around here? Yeah, there's one more down here. Crate to go kaboom. Great. Where was that market board anyway? I could have sworn it was like up here somewhere. I'm at a loss, but I know I found it. Summoning bells here, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Maybe it's back here? What is that up there? Shop. Okay. Rowena's House of Splendors. Maybe I was heading in the right direction, I just didn't go far enough. Alternatively, I could just go outside of town. Whoops. No, not up there. Well, I'm not going to spend that much time looking for it. It's not that critically important, so. Let's see what Sark Malark here has to say about this stuff. Oh, another choker. Nice, and we can get the one for Scholar out of this, too. I think that last question is the biggest mystery of what he wants from us today. Oh, so you've been here since Revenant's Toll was first built. Nice. Oh. Oh, that's not good. So did we drive them out of the castrums, or did we just sort of hold them off while we went to the Praetorium to take care of things? Because I was under the impression that only the barest bones of what was left over in terms of the Garlean resistance was there. But I suppose if that was the case, we wouldn't have Garlean enemies to fight, so if you missed anything for the hunting logs or something, you'd be SOL. No, yeah, that seems fair enough. I can do that. Oh, you got some explosives from the Alchemist Guild. Great. Well, I won't be getting in there undetected, but I might get in there unscathed if I go there as a scholar, because then they won't even bother me while I'm going and blowing up their crates. So that's good. Let's see here. So we got a few things to do then. We have to go to Falgard Float to see if we can get that banned. We have to go to the Temple of Karn to see if we can talk with them about that. And then we got to go and destroy the Garlean crates. We might do that in reverse order. We might go here, and then here, and then here. Since Karn's kind of the most out of the way, Falgard Float is pretty quick, and this is actually on this screen, so explosives solve all problems. Definitely in this case for sure there, Kuramatsu. They definitely do in this case. And hello, Kuramatsu. How you doing? Yeah, definitely they do. Oh, okay, so it's right over there. Well, maybe we can hit up this other NPC over near the fog fence to play some more triple triad. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Mom. Alright, so let's go take care of these crates first, since it's already on the screen with us here. I think I need to switch to Scholar for this, just so the enemies don't bother me, because otherwise I'm going to attract every Nyx in the area to me. So maybe we shouldn't do that. Trying to keep things moving right along here, as you can see. Okay. So it's probably for the best that I switch to a class that is high enough that none of the Nyxes will even... I mean, granted, it looks like somebody was killing most of the Nyxes on the way here, but... The less resistance we find on the way through here, the better, as far as I'm concerned. You don't like getting sticky-tongued? No, I think I'll pass on that one. I think I'll pass. Let's see, is this isn't the door. Where's the door on this place? I forget. No, this is the door. Okay. Gentlemen, vanguards, and everyone else who's stationed here. Don't mind me, just passing through. This is so ridiculous. But you just walk right through the front door. It's nuts. We're looking for crates. Ah! I seem to have found one. Should I summon Eos? I'm gonna summon Eos just in case they decide to grace us with some enemies. And we'll make quick work of them. What do I do here? Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta use the explosives. I should probably get away from them before I do that, shouldn't I? I just thought about that. Have some high-quality explosives, friend! Okay, that's one. Come on, Eos, let's spread more mayhem while we're here. That's two. Third one I'll bet you is somewhere over here. Gotta hide them on you. Well, sometimes they do anyway. They hide these things. Make them harder to find. Nope, not over there. Perhaps over here. This place is a bit of a maze, so probably got some good hiding spots. It could be back up in the other area, too. Let's see. Maybe back here? I think we blew one up close to here already, but... Nope. I think I'm moving out of the circle. So it's not over there. What do you think, Eos? Did you find anything? Oh, this is out of the circle too. Alright. Then let's keep looking. I guess it could be back through here. No, this is outside of the circle too. And again, I did a quest with a keycairn for the Acatl 9 earlier, and he was outside of the circle, so... Anyway. This guy seems to fancy himself a triple triad man, so let's give him a try. Well, let's see what you've got there, Mr. Indolent Imperial. Oh, he's going to play Ascension. Okay, well that gives me a chance to play my Ascension deck. Haven't played that in a while. Cool. Let's give it a shot. I have no idea what he's got, but if you don't recall, Ascension, every time a card of a certain type is played, it ascends in terms of its level. So all of the amounts on said card are +1. Now, I don't think I can really do too much right now with this. So let's just place Galja down. Since he seems to be the safest bet. Man, he's got a good ascending deck. He actually has, like, proper stuff there. Now, this will be 7, 7, 8 if I place it here. So, okay. Oh, okay, apparently it took that. Oh, never mind, he just gave me Beastman plus, so that's good. What can I use to take... you know what, I won't take his card. I'll take my card back. That unfortunately increases his Scarface, but Galja, but... Oh, apparently that wasn't enough. That's an ace that Bahamut has there. Might end up losing this one. I'm pretty sure I've lost this one. I don't think I can win this one. So, well, fair enough. At least I can protect my borders pretty good. Alright, that's fine. Oh, you're done with side A of Chain of Memories? Nice. Nice. Just gotta do side B now. I actually liked side B a little bit better than side A, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Although I think it was mostly because I didn't have to bother with building a card deck. So, I like Triple Triad just as much as the next guy, but when I have to build a... Oh, time expired, match canceled. Well, I didn't get to read what he said. That's fine. Yeah, I like Triple Triad as much as the next guy, but when you have to battle enemies with your card deck and they can break your cards by playing higher leveled cards during a battle, it's more complicated than it needs to be. I'm walking out of the circle again, so maybe it's over here. Nope, not here. Where's this last box? It's going to be someplace obvious, isn't it? And I'm going to feel totally dumb. I've already been over here. I'm going to keep going over here just to see if there's anything over here. You prefer side B better as well? Gotcha. That makes sense. It's in the first room. Let's see here. By first room, did you mean the place that I just walked into where I was walking off of the... Oh, I can't go in there. Over here, maybe? Hang on, let me get back to where I'm talking about. Over here, maybe? Oh, there it is, okay. It's on the very edge of the circle there. Going back to more donuts. I would like more donuts. Yes, please. Oop, it's a little too far away. There we go. Ha! Easy as that. Thank you, gentlemen. Your service will be remembered when I tell them that they just stood there and I laughed at them when they let me just blow up their explosives. Ha ha. Continuing with what I said, if you get hit by a combo, you might die with the multiple hits. Yes, yes, for sure. Where am I going? This isn't where I need to be. I need to be going this way, he says with a unsure feeling and a question mark on the end. Yep, there we go. I've never explored in that place, really. I mean, I probably would have had the chance to do so if I had, you know, done so while we were rescuing the Scions from the castrum, but... yeah, I never walked through the front door of that place because I thought it was too ridiculous, so... that was a learning experience for me. Now I know what Castrum Sentry looks like, for the most part. So... alright, well, we took care of those crates. So let's go take care of the stuff in Falgard Float, and then we'll see if we can hit up the Sunken Temple of Karn. I think that might actually unlock another dungeon for us to do. Like, there's hard versions of certain dungeons in this game, and I think the one in Karn is the first hard-level dungeon you unlock. If that's the case, then probably better that I save it for now, because the stream's going to be coming to an end in about 20 minutes, and so we'll want to save that for a different day, namely tomorrow. I'm going to switch back to Monk, though, so I can get... even though it's only a small amount of experience, I need to build Monk up as much as I can. See ya, Eos. Wow, those are pretty powerful explosives if you could hear them from here. Don't worry about it, I got it. It wasn't really much of stealth, to be honest with you there, Sark. It was, pretty much just walked up to them and blew them up, and they knew not to mess with me because they knew if they did, they would die a vicious death at the hands of me and my fairy. Well, anyway. So we are looking for Darklight Choker of Healing. That one. Okay, cool. That's one quest down. 2 to go. I'm just going to teleport to Falgard Float, I think. A little easier than walking over there. I mean, it's not that long of a walk, but... especially with Confucius, but that's alright. We'll just teleport. And I'll make sure I equip that choker in a little bit once I go back to Scholar. I don't know when that's going to be, but I'll make sure I do it. Yes, that would be what I'm looking for. Oh, so maybe it stopped before then? There was an Ixali attack. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe. Just east of here. Okay. Then I will go have a look. Thank you for the info. You know what? While we're going out that way, well, first of all, let me do this. There we go. And second of all, let me get... oops, that's not the right button. I didn't turn them... oh, I turned them off and turned them back on. Welp. This is what I meant to press. Confucius. He's hasn't seen the light of day since before we beat the Ultima weapon, so let's let him hang out and beat some bad guys up here. Oh, I don't need to worry about this fate. That's not my trouble. My trouble is whatever that's all about over here. So what's the deal with this cart over here? Oh, let me move so I can actually see you. What are you planning to do with me? I took the cargo and the coachman? Wow. Oh, and they're at the logging grounds. Okay. Then that's what we'll go do. Good thing I summoned Confucius, because we're going to need to beat our way in there with all the Doahans and everything else around. So... let's head up north. I see the Great Old Oak has just respawned again. I don't think that's actually his name. I think it's just the Great Oak. Something like that. I've done that fate before. When I was closer to his actual level. To the point where he would actually still fight me on sight. So, get off Confucius because I'm willing to bet, yeah, there's some Dullahans right there, and we'll probably be fighting, yeah, these Watch Wolves and everything else on our way through here. So let's get some True North going before I get up here. Oop, neck rip. Let's not get our neck ripped out. That would not be good. I'm going to save my off GCDs for, like, this situation. Oh, and there's a fate over here. Oh, no, it's not the same fate that's normally over here. Okay. Well, that's good. Gotta be around here somewhere. Let's have a look. Yeah, evasion up my ass. I don't think you're gonna... Wait, that came out wrong. I don't think you're gonna be evading me too much. Nice kick, Confucius. Yeah, that came out a little wrong. I think I see what we're looking for over there, though. There's a few Watch Wolves to beat up. It's, you know, not too bad. Plus, I think this will get me closer to that, that one, achievement, is it? Or is it a challenge? I think it's a challenge, where Confucius gets, like, a bunch of experience towards his next level. I think I already got the one for him beating 20 enemies. Well, yeah, actually, I can look. Let's see. It's, yeah, we need to get 41 more enemies there. Complete and mark off 4 Wondrous Tales. That's a new one. Never heard of those. I'm sure we'll figure out what those are later. Whoa. I almost walked right into that neck rip. Let's not do that. Nice. Well, there's the coachman. Let's see if we can get them out of here. I just saw an explosion in the distance. Is somebody else fighting these guys right now? Let me give you some aid. I'm not a scholar, but I can rub your back real good. Okay, good. Yep, I'll meet you at the carriage when I actually get everything you need. So. And what about you, sir? Could you use a good back rub? Probably. Yeah, you should do that before they respawn, because I can't really help you if they respawn. Here's some provisions right here, so let's see if I can line this up just right, and then Fierce Demon Fang! And I think we'll finish it up with a Rock Breaker! There we go. Well, don't overpower me. To worry about me tanking or anything, or you tanking, because you can't tank in the afterlife. Whoop. I interrupted my own interaction there. Whoops. Okay, well, we found the first of the provisions, so the second and third are probably off in this direction. As a matter of fact, I can see some sparklies, so that's most likely what we're looking for. Oh, I walked into a neck rip again. Let's not do that. And I see the other ones over there. Cool. Okay. Is this just a hill I can walk up, or... nope, yep, it is. Okay, I was going to say, no, not quite. Might have to find a different way, but no, we could. Most certainly can tank in the afterlife. Look at... Yeah, they tank floors quite well, yeah. That is true. I guess even not looking at it in a joking way, I think Dark Knight, if I remember right, has a skill called Living Dead, where they literally do tank in the afterlife, because they become, what is it, Living Dead or something, when they, if they die while under the status, and then they have to get healed all the way back to full, but they're still practically dead for all intents and purposes, so. I'm just gonna beat up everything in this area. It's easier than trying to you know, get through here without anything happening. I should probably do this. There we go. Just anything that could aggro to me here, except for those two. They get to live for now. Why does this provisions box remind me of an item box from Kingdom Hearts, except yellow instead of blue? Maybe I'm just imagining things. I probably should have used Steel Peak there, but we can use it now. Oh, I used Bloodbath too. Alright, fair enough. Accidentally clicked the farthest right click on my MMO mouse there, and the farthest right click is like clicking Control. I think I explained that earlier, but for anybody who didn't hear that explanation, if you ever see me accidentally click something that was on my Control hotkey, that would be why. Get over here, both of you. Rock Breaker! Oh, I got an itch on my leg and I can't scratch it right now because I'm too busy. Oop, I'm stunned. Get him, Confucius. Nice. Okay, there. My leg is no longer itchy. All is right with the world. Let's get out of here. First, obviously, we're going to have to go through the... I don't have Fierce Demon Fang. Damn. Well, that's fine. We'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Oops. Gotta cut that corner there. There we go. Oh, my leg is itchy again. Guess I didn't get it the first time. There we go. Any Dullahans want to mess with me while I'm out here? No? Good. You're smart for people with no brains. Alright, let's get out of here too. Let's see if they made it back here alright, because it looks like some of the enemies might have respawned while they were running, but I'm sure they're fine. They're NPCs. They go wherever the quest markers tell them to go, so. Okay. Let's see what's up with them. Yeah, it couldn't have been anything good knowing those guys. I mean, not all Ixal are like that, but the ones up at the logging grounds, usually not very nice. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll let them know. Yeah, let's just teleport over there. That seems like an easier way of doing this. Did I set Revenant's Toll as my home point? I don't think I did. I'm going to do it as soon as I go there. I just realized, oh, I can cast Return. Oh, no, I can't, because I didn't set it as my home point. So I will set it as my home point, since it seems like we're going to be here for a little bit. There we go. Alright. Let's go collect our dues, and then we'll head over to, let's see, what's the closest thing to Karn? I think Little Alamigo is the closest place to Karn, so we'll head over there. Let's see what we can do. Goldgeim, I have bad news, but, no, probably not. Oh, okay, well, thank you, but I'll do with a ring just fine. Thank you very much. Cool. I'm going to go over here, actually, to the Independent Merchant and see if there's anything I can sell. There's got to be a couple of things. I'll see if that cooking sherry sells for anything on the board as well. I know that Yugman said it used to be really expensive, but probably not anymore because you can get it from the Beastmen tribes pretty easily. But it might be worth something to somebody. You never know. I'll check all that stuff off screen, though. I'm not going to be too concerned about it otherwise. Okay, Confucius, we're just teleporting fools here. Off to Little Alamigo we go. So we can get to Karn a little easier than, you know, going all the way there from here. That is, if I can ever find my way out of Little Alamigo. This place is a maze in and of itself. But, we found our way out fairly easily like this, so... Alright, off we go. Last stop on our list of things to do here. I don't even need to avoid these Amalja by climbing the mountains anymore. They don't mess with me, but... Yeah, almost a force of habit, you know. It's like tradition. When I'm in this area, I have to scale mountains like I'm playing Skyrim and trying to get to High Hrothgar without climbing the 7,000 steps. Okay, Babimo, you probably already know who I am somewhat because I was here for Karn previously. Oh, gonna write a book, are ya? Yeah, Slaftborn said to send me here for, what was it, a slab? A ward stone? Something like that. Yeah, ward stones, there it is. I think I'll be good. I've braved the Sunken Temple of Karn before, so I'll probably be fine. Okay, so what's the deal now? Use the duty finder to enter the Sunken Temple of Karn. Oh, so we have to just go straight back in there? Oh, well maybe I didn't have to do this when I did it for the actual quest there. Well, that's fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Little Alamigo, because that is the closest sanctuary, and it's almost time to call it a day. So we'll worry about going into the temple at a different time, and by that I mean tomorrow, because we're going to be streaming again tomorrow. So just get back here, we'll do our outro, and then we'll call it a day. There we go. Now we're in the sanctuary. It's so dark in here. Let me go someplace with better lighting, because I prefer natural light to artificial, if I'm being honest with you. Here we go. I'll just rest up by the aetheryte crystal, maybe. Or I'll go over here. This works too. Okay, so we have a few matters to take care of for our good friend there, Slaftborn from Revenant's Toll, in order for the Scions to be able to move to Revenant's Toll, where we're planning on building up our new base, the Rising Stones. But in order to do that, we actually have to go and take on the Sunken Temple of Karn once again. So, we'll have to see just how, I don't know if it'll be any different, to be honest with you, but I suppose there's only one way to find out, and that is to enter it in the Duty Finder, which we'll do on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I will see all of you on the next one, which will, as I said, happen tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night.